Yep.
All right, guys, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna review exponential growth. So remember, there's three different formulas. We have exponential growth or decay, where we have y equals p parentheses 1 plus r to the t, and y equals 1 minus r to the t power. We have exponential compounding. This is only when it says compounding. In it does not say continuously. We're gonna be using y equals p parentheses 1 plus r over n to the power of nt. And then the last one is exponential continuously. This is y equals p times e to the power of rt. Two things you gotta remember when doing this is that your r must be converted to decimal form. In order to do this, you take your percent and divide it by 100. If you would like to, you could also move the decimal over 2 spots to the left. With compounding, in the problem, they're gonna say compounding monthly, daily, weekly. You need to know that for monthly, n is 12, daily, n is 365, and for weekly, n is going to be 52. So we're gonna be doing two different types of problems. You guys have already done this. We're just reviewing it, so we're just gonna get into it. So the first one says, Daniel invested $330 into an account, paying an interest rate of 4.8%, compounded continuously. How long would it take to the nearest 10th of the year for the account to reach $760? So in this problem, they originally give us our p-value. So p is going to equal 330. They also give us our rates. But remember, we need to convert this to decimal form. So I'm going to do 4.8 divided by 100, and that is going to give us 0.048. And they also gave us our final value of y equals 760. So since this problem says compounded continuously is the dominant one, we are going to be using the formula y equals p e to the rt. So now we're just going to plug into it. So I got 760 equals 330. E, our rate is 0.048 t. And now we're going to solve for t. So the first step is to divide by 330 on both sides. Divide by 330. At this point, I wouldn't convert it to a decimal, just keep it in fraction form until we get to the end. So we have 760 over 330 equals e to the 0.048t. In order to get rid of the e and bring down our exponent, we are going to natural log both sides, which means we're going to ln both sides. So this is going to change into the ln of 760 over 330 equals ln e to the 0.048t. But as we discussed in class, this is going to cancel out. So that is going to give us the ln of 760 over 330 equals 0.048t. And now the last step is to divide this out. Divide this out. And then we are going to get t by itself. 760. At this point, I will then put this into the calculator because this is the easiest way to do it. So now I'm just going to put it in. So I have the ln.
Use your apps, people.
As Barbosa said, use your apps that we discussed in class. So if I put this into the calculator, we're going to end up getting 17.379 is equal to t. But based on the problem, they asked us to the nearest 10th of the year. So our final answer is going to be 17.4 years.
Yeah, we're already at 4.5 minutes.
That's great. So this is when you are solving for t. So this is the hardest type of problem you're going to be asked for. Now if we move over here, this one is going to be solving for your principal. This is actually a lot easier. So it says Savannah is going to invest into an account paying interest rate of 4%, compounded daily. How much will she need to invest to the nearest $10 for the value to reach $5,000 in 11 years? So once again, they give us our rate, but we need to convert that. So we got, 4 divided by 100. That's going to give us 0.04. They give us our Y value, which is 5,000. They give us our N value, which is 365. And they give us our T, which is 11. So in this case, we are trying to solve for P. And because they say compounded, we are going to be using this formula up here. So we have 5,000 equals P parentheses 1 plus 0.04 divided by 365. 365 times 11. The reason why this problem is so much easier is because this right here, you can just throw into your calculator. So I'm gonna do that right now. 1 plus 0.04, 365 to the power of 365 times 11. So this is going to be 5,000 equals P times 1.5526. So right now I am rounding just so I don't write out the full thing, but in your calculator, please do not round. Just keep it in your calculator. After that, we are going to divide out this number, 5526, 1.5526. Once again, do not round when you're using your calculator. So you should be getting a p-value of 0.259. And because the problem said round to the nearest $10, that means I am rounding to this place, which for us, it already rounded for us. Our final answer is going to be P equals $3220.
Woo!
Good job.